Manchester United goes all in for Benjamin Sesko. It's not a lack of opportunities, but a choice for the tougher path. That's the strong message Manchester United has just sent by outright rejecting Juventus' proposal to sign Dusan Vlahovic. This marks the second time the Serbian striker has been offered to Old Trafford this summer. According to trusted journalist Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United received proposals from Juventus over several consecutive days to persuade the English club to consider the Vlahovic deal. However, the Old Trafford board immediately declined. The only response, repeated time and again, "We are focused on Sesko, and we won't change." This decision is a testament to the clear and consistent vision of manager Ruben Amorim in rebuilding the attack. Vlahovic is by no means a bad option at all. Physically strong center forward, but he doesn't fit the tactical mold Amorim is building. In a system that demands mobility, high pressing, and quick transitions under the Portuguese manager, Benjamin Sesko is the ideal name. Sesko, the young striker currently playing for RB Leipzig, is a modern center forward with speed, an impressive physique, and versatile finishing. At a young age, he has shown enough potential to become Manchester United's spearhead for years to come. Therefore, the club is willing to forego safer options like Vlahovic to pursue Sesko to the end. Dusan Vlahovic no longer features in Manchester United's tactical blueprint, further affirming that the Sesko deal is not just a personnel addition, but a strategic move for a new era at Old Trafford. Of course, this choice carries risks. If they fail to convince Sesko or RB Leipzig, there won't be much time to pivot. However, it's clear that the club's leadership and manager Ruben Amorim have decided that instead of rushing for a temporary fix, they are willing to wait for the perfect piece. What do you think about Manchester United rejecting Dusan Vlahovic to bet everything on Benjamin Sesko? Is this the right move or a risky gamble? Leave your comments and join us in diving deeper into the future of the team's attack. Benjamin Sesko, sealing the deal today, Manchester United holds its breath for a historic nod. The future of the highly promising striker Benjamin Sesko is reaching a critical moment as the deadline set by Newcastle United approaches. Amid a fierce transfer race between Manchester United and Newcastle, all eyes are now on Leipzig, where Sesko's agent has arrived for final negotiations with the involved parties, informing RB Leipzig that they are ready to match Newcastle's offer if Sesko agrees to join Old Trafford. Although no formal written offer has been submitted by Manchester United, internal sources confirm that Sesko is leaning toward the Red Devils. The reasons go beyond footballing factors, including the global brand appeal and the prospect of becoming the #1 striker under the modern attacking philosophy Ruben Amorim is building. On the other hand, Newcastle, after repeated rejections of their offers, has reached the limit of their patience. They've issued an ultimatum demanding Sesko's response by today. If no positive signal is received, Newcastle will immediately shift focus to Goncalo Ramos, a striker currently underutilized at Paris Saint-Germain. RB Leipzig, for their part, is playing hardball. The German club is not only demanding a high transfer fee, but also insisting on a clause for a percentage of any future sale, forcing both Premier League giants to calculate carefully. Another notable point is the presence of Sesko's agent in Leipzig today, a sign that the deal is nearing its conclusion. The final decision is likely to be made in the next few hours. The issue is that Real Betis currently lacks the financial strength to quickly convince Manchester United. However, both sides are maintaining regular contact. Manchester United remains open to negotiations, but has set clear conditions. If Real Betis wants to loan Antony for another season, they must include an obligation to buy or at least a concrete financial commitment at the season's end. This is a strategy Old Trafford is applying to avoid repeating past mistakes. The player once doubted the most at Manchester United is now stealing the spotlight with explosive performances in pre-season matches. Joining from Chelsea in the summer of 2023, Mount was expected to be a key piece under Erik ten Hag, but his first 2 seasons at the Theatre of Dreams were overshadowed by persistent injuries and inconsistent form. Mount became a target of criticism from some fans and the media, but things are changing starting from the latter part of last season. Mason Mount has shown a completely different image, closing the season with a run of consecutive starts in the Premier League, his longest streak since joining Manchester United. Moreover, Mount played a pivotal role from the Europa League quarter-finals to the final. This strong comeback didn't stop there. During the summer tour, Mount continued to shine brightly, playing a major role in Manchester United's Premier League Summer Series triumph in the USA. The standout moment was his skillful turn and classy finish against Everton, something Amorim highly values in a box-to-box midfielder. With the Premier League opener against Arsenal approaching, Mount is racing to secure a starting spot. If he maintains his fitness and consistency, the England international could become an unexpected trump card in Manchester United's tactical setup, a secret weapon few could have foreseen. Asterisk, Bruno Fernandes sounds the alarm. Asterisk, despite winning the Premier League Summer Series, Manchester United left concerns after a lackluster draw against Everton. Contrary to the optimistic atmosphere, Captain Bruno Fernandes issued a blunt warning that the team still lacks many key pieces to truly compete for titles. Manager Ruben Amorim has focused on improving the attack with signings like Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo, but as the Everton game showed, Manchester United still struggles against tightly organized. Bruno mentioned 1 or 2 new signings, but the current reality suggests Manchester United needs at least 3 quality additions: a goalkeeper, a defensive midfielder, and a true center forward. Without them, the dream of winning the Premier League remains distant. What do you think of Bruno Fernandes' warning? What else does Manchester United need to truly compete for titles? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Manchester United is on the right track, but big questions remain unanswered. Will Sesko seal the deal? Will Antony leave? And is Bruno speaking the Man United news? Subscribe to the Man United news channel to stay updated on every development of the team we love. Goodbye and see you in the next bulletins.